Good morning, Missoula, and welcome to Wake Up Missoula. It is Monday morning, and I am your host, Noelle McAvoy.
I am also your host, Scott Ramp, and that was our pianer, Asaph Adonai.
Nice. What song was that, Asaph?
That was the girl from Ipanema.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one. Well, I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. It's Monday, and it's been very warm. Yesterday was very warm.
And it's going to be warm this whole week.
Oh.
With it's going to be teasing us into the 50s this week. Even though it does say it's going to be highs into the 40s, you can expect it to be clear, sunny, great week for going outside, but you'll be inside working because it's during the weekday.
Yeah.
and school starts.
For all those college kids.
Like her.
Yeah.
She's a college kid.
I have an easy day today, though.
But another big thing that's happening with the weather is New York. New York, that's what's trendy. We're talking about trends, and in New York, they're expecting the snowstorm of the century.
Oh, really? How much?
It's like a 100-year storm. It happens once every 100 years.
Oh, sweet.
They're expecting lots and lots and lots and lots of snow. That's.
Well, as long as they shut down the city, that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah. But I have a interesting video I want to show as well. This has been trending online, and I don't know why, but it was published in 2013, so it was like almost a year and a month ago or something. But this is it. I'll let it explain it. It's called Bread and Milk.
Gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. Oh my God, I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. I gotta get the bread and milk. They said snow. I gotta get the bread and milk.
Okay, so that's him freaking out.
Well, do you not remember when there was when it snowed in the South? People flipped out. I heard a story about this woman who called 911 because she was at a gas station and was too scared to move.
The whole website's comedytv.com.
Yeah,
so
they're making fun of the people that were freaking out in the South about the snow.
Oh.
Yeah, because people, as you obviously weren't listening, Scott.
I wasn't listening.
But yeah, so I heard a story about this woman that was at a gas station trying to pump gas with her baby, and she freaked out and called 911 and wouldn't get out of her car and was I'm locked in because she was so scared of the snow. There were accidents all over the place. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah. So that's what he was making fun of.
Yeah. Oh, I have a.
Okay, yes.
There's a security video, so
nice.
Let's show it. So the story behind this is that this guy gets held up at the gas station, but you expect him to, give up, but he tries something a little different. You just wait for it, just look really closely, boom. He grabs the gun from him, and he chases him right outside the store.
That guy obviously did not have a good grip on that gun.
And, of course, another big thing that's trending is this one reporter. He basically destroys Deflate-Gate and all this hype that's going on with the media, and this is what he had to say about what's going on with, in the news in general. So here is some national news station.
That's what he looks like.
Yep.
The Patriots have been so unusually good for so long that America, the media, the fans, the NFL, everyone's basically over them. America tends to do this. We tend to knock someone down, and then when they hit rock bottom, we pull the trap door. We saw it with the New York Yankees. Remember A-Rod? He's a pariah now. By 2004, everyone in America hated the Yankees. They still kind of do. So right now, America hates the Patriots. People are calling for Bill Belichick's head and Tom Brady, who might just be the greatest quarterback, by the way, to ever to play the game. Stop and actually think about that for a second. He could be the very best quarterback of all time, alongside, if not the best coach, certainly number 2 or 3. But we don't care about that. Not anymore. History will give America perspective once Patriots fatigue has worn off, once Tom Brady retires and Bill Belichick leaves the sideline for good.
And that's what
he tells him.
He told it like it was, and it's one of the most recent trending. It's grown substantially, and it's already at 250,000 views, and it just started trending today.
Oh.
And those are your trends of what's going on in the world today, just so you know. But in terms of non-video trendy, the Miss Universe 2015 is going down, so that's what's number one right now. Number two is New York weather, and of course number three, if you guys watch WWE wrestling, which I don't, the big news story is that all their online tickets and pre-sale stuff, they had to cancel it last minute. So there are a lot of people who already bought the tickets demanding refunds and all that stuff because it didn't go on the network because they had network problems. And that's the number one thing that's happening on Twitter as well.
Yeah, sweet.
But to find out more information about our show, and speaking of internet, you can log on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can log on to our Facebook page at Wake Up Missoula and at Missoula Community Access Television as well. So these are two different pages. But we post Wake Up Missoula on our MCAT page, and you can go on to our Twitter. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. We tweet. I'll tweet you back. And of course, MCAT.org if you're interested in making a program here on MCAT. And speaking of programs on MCAT.
Oh wait, I have the snow report.
You have to do the snow report.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, everyone. I didn't do the snow report. I was like, wait a minute.
So this is the stuff that's happening in the mountains.
Yes. Before we go to programming, we're going to be talking about the snow report. Okay, so our nearby favorite ski hills. So Discovery, they have got 42 inches on the base and 53 inches on top. They've got 0 snow in the past 24 hours. Lookout has got 42 inches on the base, 75 inches on top, and they also have 0 snow in the past 24 hours. Lost Trail has got 50 inches on the base, 70 inches on top, and they have 0 snow in the past 24 hours. And then Snowbowl has got 39 inches on the base, 68 inches on top, and 0 snow in the past 24 hours. And then last but not least, Whitefish has got 69 on the base, 69 on top, and then also 0 snow in the past 24 hours. So no one has any new snow. Yeah, that's your snow report. All right, new programming.
Brand new programming. This is being put on MCAT by organizations hiring MCAT to shoot their event, cause, performance, you name it, we shoot it, as long as it involves a nonprofit and it's not for commercial use. But regardless of that, the two new programs involve the YWCA and women's right to get work in the olden days when they weren't allowed to get work even though they were qualified and even overqualified for that position. They still would not get that job. And then there's Humanities Montana, which is happening tonight at 9 p.m. tonight, and that's talking about memoirs and fiction reading. And I'll let them explain themselves. So this is what you guys can see tonight and tomorrow night on MCAT.
Here's what happens. Rachel starts dating a man and she gets an animal. And then the animal dies and she dumps the man. And it happens over and over and over again. But it's really about it's about loving animals and men. And that the way that we love animals, for some of us, is similar to the way we love people, except it's a lot easier a lot of the time.
She tried to become either a professional chemist, that is like in the industrial world, or a chemistry teacher. Her applications for employment were rejected because she was a woman. Like many of her generation, Hunkins found that while opportunities for higher education were opening up for women, career opportunities remained limited. At the same time, like many unmarried daughters, Hunkins felt bound by what her contemporary Jane Addams called the family claim and returned to Billings to care for her elderly mother. Hunkins began her lifelong career in organized feminism when she joined the National Woman's Party.
Yep, and that's what kind of new programs are going on tonight. Ron had me film one of the YW talks, and it got pretty tense in there.
Really?
Yeah, they were talking about human trafficking and slavery, so that's a big topic. Bullying in school, and she got pretty passionate about it. And it's nice to see a lot of people who are passionate about what they do. NCBI, which is kind of like an excerpt from what's that called? I can't really describe it too well, but NCBI basically is a program that teaches kids how to teach kids about not to discriminate and stuff. So it's not about teaching kids. You can't, you don't go up to the kids and say, hey, don't discriminate.
Yeah.
It actually teaches the kids how to teach other kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
sweet.
is
It's a good program.
awesome. And then,
Yeah.
of course, the two other ones were about women and the low paid wage. And the best solution to deal with the imbalance of it is to pay men less instead of paying women more. If you want to save money. But and then there was another one. Let's see. The money. Oh, of course, Medicare. They talked about a little bit of Medicare service for people.
Those women
Expansion
can get
of
really
Medicare.
intense. Especially when they all group together. Like mob mentality. They feel safer yelling. Well, yeah. Depends on the person.
Yeah. Next up, we're talking about, before we go to events, I'm going to show a little snippet of Stories and Stones featuring Edgar Paxson, who was a native here, who was a native from New York, who moved here to Montana, went around, ranch hand and all that stuff, and then kind of basically retired and died here. But he did all the murals at the state capitol building at Montana. And he also painted the one of the famous pictures of the Battle at Little Bighorn, if you guys didn't already know him. And this is one of the people talking about the history of Edgar Paxson.
In 1911, the state of Montana commissioned Edgar S. Paxson to paint murals in our state capitol. And 6 of them can be seen today outside the House of Representatives. In 1913, Missoula County commissioned him to paint 8 murals in our county courthouse. And they're a treasure we have today in Missoula. The city, or the county, commissioned Edgar to paint those paintings for only $1,500, those 8 murals. And that is an example of how all through his life, Paxson undervalued his work. His commission should have been twice that for our Missoula County murals, but he happily agreed. He continued painting till the end of his life here in Missoula. During World War I, it kind of slowed down the business of selling paintings. His son, Robert, went and fought in World War I on the front lines in France and was able to come back to Missoula, Robert Paxson. And years later, one of Paxson's paintings became quite popular, or let's say recognized, when Stephen Ambrose, the author of Undaunted Courage, his best-selling book about Lewis and Clark, when they chose Paxson's mural from our House of Representatives in Helena, the painting called Lewis and Clark at Three Forks, with Sacagawea, her husband Charbonneau, the captains, and York, etc. This has now, I'm sure, been seen by a lot of people, this Paxson painting.
Yep, and there's a little taste of some history of Edgar Paxson.
Stories and Stones. How romantic.
How romantic. Yeah, and now Noelle has a bunch of crazy events that are happening.
There's just such crazy stuff going on today.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I
this
don't
is
know how
Monday,
people...
Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know how people aren't going to lose their minds today.
Well, yeah, school's starting. You're going to lose your mind.
I don't know. It's going to dance through the day.
Well, it's usually the first day is easy. They give you the whole outline of the whole entire school year. And it's like, this is what you have to do the whole year. Oh, okay.
School doesn't really start for me until Tuesday. Because I just have exercise classes today.
Oh, really?
Or I have 2 dance classes today, yeah.
That's it?
Oh, yeah.
So you Tuesday, Thursdays are your hard days?
Yeah, from 9 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Are
I have
all
classes,
yours?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, yep.
And then Monday, Wednesday are all your workout classes?
And then Friday, I don't have anything.
Nice.
I know, it's a good schedule. Yeah, but I have like 1 3-hour class 2 days a week. Whew, it's gonna be intense. Okay, anyway, we've got some events. Okay, so Kearns Aquatic Center, they've been lately, doing all these cool tours where they've been walking around and they drink hot drinks after. So they're doing a winter walking tour of the rattlesnake. They're going to meet at Kearns Aquatic Center at 9. And their snowshoes are provided if needed, and it's $5. Downtown Dance Collective is having a beaded jewelry and aerobic fun class. So it'll combine arts with exercise, obviously. So participants are going to learn how to make beaded jewelry with breaks during the day to do some core fitness training and have fun with dance. Yeah, and so these are for kids, it looks like. Kids will walk out with at least 2 completed projects and a well-exercised body. But go to downtowndancecollective.com and you can find out more about this. And you can find their number and give them a call and ask exactly what this is. Mm-hmm. Mismo Gymnastics has family fun time starting at 9:30 a.m. this morning. It's open gym for ages 12 to 12. They have a supervised and safe environment full of obstacle courses, trampolines, and foam pits. And you just move around, decide what you want to do. Yeah, it's $5 for members and $8 for non-members. And then Mismo Gymnastics has their Bitterroot Gymnastics has got their preschool playgroup. Starts at 11, ages walking to 5 years of age. And so parents and kids get to choose the activities that they want to do, and they set up all these stations around the gym, and they just move around and decide what they want to do. They have obstacle courses, foam pit games, trampoline time, swinging, sliding, climbing, all the fun stuff. Yeah. And then I don't know if I mentioned it, it's $8 to drop in and $12 for siblings. And then at the Missoula Senior Center, they're doing a Just for Fun art group. It starts at 12:30. It's going to be every Monday from 12:30 to 2:30. And you can bring any media as welcome. You have to bring all your materials. And if you want to use oil, you have to bring odor-free turpentine. And so it's at the Missoula Senior Center. There is a professional artist that will be there to walk around and help you and encourage people. It's $2 a week. And if you have any questions, you can call Colleen 728-0710 or Kathy 493-9983. The Missoula Public Library is having a blood drive at the library. They are hosting the American Red Cross. They're trying to suck your blood. And it...
But for a good cause.
Yeah, of course. 3 to 6. Call 258-3848 for more information and to make an appointment.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to give blood because I have the universal receiver.
Oh, yeah?
So I can only take blood, really. Well, I can only give blood to people who are universal receivers, too.
Oh.
But also I can get any blood. But when you're, when you're O positive or O negative or whatever, you're the universal donor. Mm-hmm. But then if you're AB positive or negative, you're basically the universal receiver, and I'm AB positive.
Oh, uh-oh.
So I can take your blood if I wanted to.
You're not taking my blood.
Unless you're negative.
You know it.
Alright.
Stay away from my blood, Scott.
I can do what I want. I'm a diva.
Alright, so back to events, everyone. Sorry. The Top Hat Lounge is hosting the live recorded shows of the Grateful Dead. This is every Monday from 5 to 7, and they show live recorded music from the Grateful Dead from the 60s to the 90s. So it's 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's 40 years of jamming. Yeah. So that's free at the Top Hat setting at 5. But if you don't want to go to that, you can head over to Missoula Public Library and play Scrabble. They have their Scrabble groups. Open sessions from 6 to 8. Game boards are available, or you can bring your own. And you can also join a team or just play one-on-one. Also, Missoula Public Library has an internet searching class. This is how to use the internet to effectively find what you're looking for, and it includes security tips. It starts at 6 p.m. It says registration is required. Just go to MissoulaPublicLibrary.org and you can find a number to give them a call and register or find more information. There is a belly dance class on Monday nights at the Wellness Center Fitness Room. It's at 6:30. It's from 6:30 to 8, and it is $35 for 4 weeks. And then it is $25 if you work for the hospital, and then $10 to drop in. And so it starts January 26th to February 23rd. Oh, and the Wellness Fitness Center Fitness is 500 West Broadway. Yeah. And Top Hat Lounge, they're having a movie night. It's called Sit, Stay, Ride. It's at 7:30 p.m. and it's free. And this movie is made by Missoulians and is about people that ride motorcycles and have sidecars and they put their dogs in them. So it's about dogs riding in sidecars of motorcycles and the people that have those dogs. I know, kind of cute, right? I think it is, yeah. So that's what's going on Monday. Up next, I've got Tuesday events.
Ooh.
For tomorrow, starting at 11, they're having an erupting frozen snow, which that sounds sweet. At the Children's Museum, starting at 11, they're going to make fluffy snow, and they're mold the soft snow, and then they're going to make it erupt like a volcano.
Is it like
That
real
sounds
snow?
Awesome. I don't think so.
Oh, then don't eat it.
Yeah, it says, come make fluffy snow.
Unless they
with
use
us.
like an ice machine or something.
No.
I don't know.
I think it's just weird snow that erupts. I think it's just like chemicals and plastic and it just erupts.
Don't eat it.
I know, it doesn't sound safe, but you should check it out.
It better be cool. Volcano of snow.
I think it'd be cool too. I want to do it. I don't want to go to school. I want to
learn about snow volcanoes.
I want to make snow erupt.
What do you mean? You have the easy classes today.
Today, yeah, but this is tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna ditch my classes and erupt snow. Okay. Tomorrow at noon is Shooting the Bull Toastmasters. This is that open group that gets together to improve their public speaking abilities. They give advice and feedback and get advice and feedback. They're located at the Dearborn Condominiums, 5705 Grant Creek Road. The Learning Center at Red Willow, 825 West Kent Avenue, has their weekly sit meditation. Starts at noon, and it's from noon to 1, so it's just an hour during your lunch break. It's $35 for 4 weeks or $10 to drop in. It's an ongoing class. You can join anytime. And it's just a meditation class that's designed to fit your lunch hour during the week. And it'll help you engage and relax and get back to your center before going back to the office. Yeah, but it does say previous meditation experience will be helpful. Top Hat Lounge is hosting their picking circle. This is from 6 to 8 every Tuesday. It's for bluegrass-oriented musicians to come and jam. They're in the seating in front of the sound booth. Good Food Store is having a cooking class, Flavors of the World, Korean Cuisine.
Ooh.
So it's at 6:30. It's at $25, and they're going to make perfect Korean rice, kimchi jeon, which is a kimchi pancake.
Wow.
And then bulgogi brown rice tea. So yeah, it starts at 6:30 tomorrow at the Good Food Store.
Kimchi pancake. Ooh. It's crazy.
Yeah, super great. All right, Missoula Public Library has their System Check, their public gamers group. Starts at 6:30. You can play video games on a 120-inch screen. And but they also have tabletop games. They have Dungeons and Dragons. They have Settlers of Catan, other board games. They've got everything.
They have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So 6:30 to 8:30 in the large meeting room. All ages are welcome. The Missoula Senior Center has their African dance class. Starts at 7 p.m. This meets every Tuesday at 7. This is also an ongoing class. $10 per class. You can just drop in, or $35 for all 4 classes. If you want some more information, you can call 549-7933, and this is held at the Senior Center out on Higgins. Top Hat Lounge, Western Union will be there at 8 p.m. It's a free show, and it's all ages until 9, and then after 9, you have to be 21 or older. And the Badlander tomorrow night has a Missoula Music Showcase starting at 9. So it just features local singers and songwriters each week. And if you go to their Facebook, you can check out who is going to be the lineup. But that's what I've got for events for today and tomorrow. As always, you can check out MissoulaEvents.net. That's where I get all my information from. Or you can check out the Independent or the newspaper. They all always have all the events that are going on around town.
Yes, but as you know, it is Monday, and every Monday, except on holidays and every 5th Monday of the month, there is the City of Missoula City Council meeting, and you go to the website to find out information about the City of Missoula, and what's going on in the City of Missoula as well. They have the road reports, all the stuff you need to know about the city, and what we tell you is what we learned from this website, which is www.ci.missoula.montana.us, which is basically City, Missoula, Montana, United States. Pretty straightforward. And the only thing that separates them is the little dot. But if you go to your government, you go to Agenda, Webcast Minutes, You let it load. You just wait for a little while because it looks blank.
Don't be impatient. Come on.
And then boom, it pops up and it's ready to go. And you can see the city council, and you can click on agenda. You can see what they're talking about. And if you guys want to do a public comment about any of these items, they also have room for public comment as well at the beginning, limited to about 3 minutes per person per city council meeting. And of course, they're talking about the claims to the water acquisition from January 20th. And more stuff. You can see all sorts of great, wonderful stuff. And then there's a resolution amending the annual appropriations of the City of Missoula Redevelopment Agency, Missoula, Montana, is set forth in the fiscal year 2014 budget, of course. And then there's all sorts of resolutions, all sorts of stuff going on here. Then there's proclamation. It's Homelessness Awareness Day, and John Enger will be saying that it is Homelessness Awareness Day tonight at the meeting, and I'll have that for you on Wednesday. Yeah, 2 days from now, when our next show will appear from Wake Up Missoula. But if you want to learn more about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wakes.com/Wake Up Missoula. You can log on to mcat.org to watch all our streaming videos, like this show streaming live online, and also stream our government channel, which is channel 190, and 189 is our channel that we're on right now. And then there is, you can follow us on Twitter, and you can like us on Facebook, and be sure to like MCAT on Facebook because we post what's happening on MCAT and in terms of shoots, programs, all sorts of great stuff on MCAT. And then I post a lot of funny, crazy stuff on Wake Up Missoula.
But if you guys have an event, or your organization has an event, or you just have something that you want to say to the community, hit us up on our Facebook, Wake Up Missoula, and you can come on. Speak your mind, talk about your event. Hey, if you have a band, you can come out and jam.
And if you want to get in contact with MCAT, you could call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542-MCAT. Also, you can email MCAT at mcat.org. mcat@mcat.org. Pretty simple.
Missoula Community Access Television does media assistant grants. Will we give 12 free hours?
12 free hours.
12 free hours to your nonprofits. You've got an event, you have a discussion, we'll go there, we'll set up, we'll film it, we'll edit it, give it to you guys, put it on MCAT. And so you can go to mcat.org.
And fill out the MEG form.
Yep, yeah.
But the show is over, and I got nothing more to say.
And I have to go to school.
So for
Thanks for that sad music, Asaph.
So for Wake Up Missoula, I am Scott Ramp.
I'm Noelle McVoy, and this is Asaph. Thanks, everyone.